Hi everybody, this is Nicole from 20 Something Planner. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the week of February 10th. This was the week of Valentine's Day, and I'm using this kit. I think it's called Retail Therapy. It's from Peach Palm. It's not necessarily Valentine's Day themed, but it was the closest thing I had to a Valentine's Day kit. I didn't really purchase any this year, mostly in part because I wasn't really focusing on Valentine's releases when the time came. But Peach Palm had released this a few weeks ago, and I think it actually arrived to my house the week of Valentine's Day week. So I waited till I received it to plan this week. I am doing a memory spread today. I didn't lay out my full boxes ahead of time, but while I kind of lay down the rest of the foundation of this kit, I figured I would answer a question that one of you had asked a few weeks ago. I had put a story up asking for some questions you guys wanted answered. I've never done a Q&A on my channel before, and I know a lot of people do them. As much as you kind of get to know me through my Plan With Me's, there are certain questions that people always have. So I am going to answer a question from Haley Plans. She asks, what's the hardest part about wedding planning and what's the easiest? I feel like I've been inundating you with my wedding planning plans in my planner because it's literally when I have spare time, that's all I feel like I have to do. So the easiest part, I think, was honestly the larger commitments, like the venue, my hair and makeup, my photographer. I had a pretty good idea of I don't want to say theme that I wanted to go for, but I guess the vibe I wanted to go for, and it was very easy to pinpoint those specific things. The hardest part, I would say, are the tiny details. There's so many things that you can choose to do and or omit. My fear is going overboard with decor and stuff. My vibe is very simple. I'm doing very earthy shades. My girls' bridesmaids dresses are like a champagne neutral beige color. I'm not really doing a lot of flowers. I'm doing a lot of greenery and accents with gold. But even that, I feel like there's a ton of different things that I can use to decorate my space. My space is also very large, and I have the entire venue to do whatever I want with it. I've said this a couple of times before, but my venue is a do-it-yourself venue. We literally just rent the space, and we are bringing everything in. So there's a mantle to be decorated. There's a bar that I can decorate. There's this sitting room that I can decorate, and that's probably what is stressing me out and overwhelming me the most, I think, because I have all of this room to do what I want with, and it's kind of like a blank canvas. I just fear going overboard and or not doing enough. I feel like I need to find a happy medium. So that is definitely challenging. But I guess if I could, not that anyone asked me for advice, but if I could give any piece of advice, it would be to have a long engagement. My fiance and I were engaged for 2.5 years. So we're getting married 2020, obviously. We booked our venue November of 2018. So I had all of my larger vendors booked, I would say, by January of 2019. Hair, makeup, photography, band, florist, I had all booked a year plus out, and having that time to take my time and look for those vendors was very, very helpful. I would also say if you know who you want to book, just book them. I'm part of this Facebook group, and I can't tell you how many girls are getting married in 6 months, and they're like, I'm looking for hair and makeup, I'm looking for a band, I'm looking for a DJ, and I was like, oh my God, if I didn't have that stuff booked, I would be freaking out. But I don't know. Sometimes last minute works for people. Doesn't work for me. I would have major anxiety. Okay, let me move on into my plans. Thank you, Haley Plans, for that question. I really appreciate it. I have others that I'll answer in other videos, but I'm just going to get right into the plan since I'm halfway through Monday. To start off on Monday, I put a flag down from the kit. I had a new hire start on this day, and I always like to mark employee related things with flags. I don't know why, I just do. So I use the flag to mark my new hire starting, And then I put a laptop sticker from Scribble Prints Co. under that. I had a big meeting that I had to start prepping for. It was scheduled for the following week, and I wanted enough time to prep for that because I was presenting. And then under that, I put down a little thing and a cell phone icon from Paper Blush Bar. I had called a doctor that I used to work with from my old job. He's a chiropractor, and I wanted to go get an adjustment. So I set up an appointment with him. I really missed him too, so it was nice to see him and get to chat with him for a little bit. And then underneath that, I just used the bow header from the kit and a full box. And then I put down a half box with a Letters to Apollo dress fitting sticker. I didn't go for an actual dress fitting, but I wanted to try my dress on with the shoes I had got just to make sure that the color of the shoes matched my dress. My dress has like a champagne underlay, and I got these like champagne shoes, so I just wanted to make sure that the colors weren't too off, so they ended up working really well. And then after that, I put down a champagne glass sticker from a date night sheet from Rose Color Days. I ended up going to a happy hour for a friend's birthday. And then on Tuesday, I pulled one of these hexagon stickers from the kit, and I layered a coffee cup sticker from Planning World over top of that. I made a coffee run before heading into work. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I don't even know what he's barking at. But then I just put a header down and another full box underneath that. Tuesday was a pretty busy day. I had to continue working on my presentation prep. And to mark that, well, I'm not sure if that's what I marked, but I put a work stuff brush stroke sticker over top of that quarter box from the kit to mark whatever I was working on at work that day. And then we had a consultant in that day as well. So that took up a big chunk of my day. So I put down a half box vertically, and I layered a laptop girl from Panda Bird Designs over top of that. That night after work, I went and got my adjustment, and then I went to a yoga class because there was one at a gym nearby. So I put down another little thing, and I took a yoga mat sticker from a Paper Blush Bar workout sheet and just placed it on top of that. They're so cute. Her dainty icons are just the cutest. Okay, I have a hot second here. I'm going to answer another question. Rachel of Gathered Plans, Queen, asks, where are you from? I'm from New Jersey. I've lived here my whole life, and for those of you who have flown into Newark Airport before, don't judge a book by its cover. A majority of New Jersey doesn't look like that, actually. So we have a lot of farmlands and beaches and beautiful, like, country-esque roads, so please don't take Newark, New Jersey for the entirety of the state, because it's actually a really pretty state, and I love living here because I am about 45 minutes to an hour away from the city and about 20 minutes to the beach. So I get the best of both worlds living here, and I just love it. Okay, so moving back on a Wednesday, I marked something work-related at the beginning of the day. I put my full box down at the bottom. So that laptop sticker is from My Newest Addiction, and I just put that over top of a half box from the kit. And here I'm marking just the fact that one of my employees was out to training for the day at another surgery center just to learn a new program. So to mark that, I took a hexagon sticker from the kit and a car icon from the kit as well. I'm pulling in some Simply Gilded washi. I also put that down in the sidebar if you were wondering where that was from before. It is from Simply Gilded. I'm just using that as a space divider. And then I'm pulling in a marble quarter box with a bow on it from Sadie Stickers. There was a lot of marble in the kit, so I thought these matched really well. I'm just using that to mark that I was continuing to prep for my presentation. I had to populate like these Excel spreadsheets that turned into graphs and stuff like that, so it took me a really long time. So I marked that like throughout the week. And then underneath that, oh no, I'm switching it up here. I'm pulling in a space divider from, where's that from? I think it's Simply Watercolor Co. I'm putting that towards the bottom and then just shifting everything up because I didn't want the two bows so close to each other. But I did put that heart sticker down. That is from White Deer Stationery, and I used that to choose or to mark that my fiance and I that night chose our procession songs. So the song that I'm going to walk down the aisle to, the song that we're going to walk back, like as a married couple, back up the aisle to, and then what else? Oh, I had to pick a song for my bridesmaids to walk down the aisle to. Next, I'm pulling in a camera icon from Magic Prints Co. My photographer had sent me like a questionnaire that I had to complete for the day of, like who I wanted photos with, if we were doing a first look, if we weren't doing a first look. So I filled that out, and then I went back to that heart and just placed a pick songs script from Letters to Apollo. I've said this before, but her wedding planning script sticker sheet has come in so handy throughout this process. Okay, moving on to the second half of the week, I'm just putting down the bow headers at the top of each day, and then I pulled out a sampler sheet from Tickled Pink Planning, and I pulled that shopping bag sticker out. I had to exchange a pair of shoes that I had ordered from ASOS, so I had ended up returning the pair that didn't fit and ordering my correct size. And then I spent a little bit of time this day researching videographers. My fiance and I had kind of been going back and forth as to whether we wanted one or not, but as I was watching the videos, I feel like I would have regretted it if I didn't book one. So I did end up finding one. So I marked the research with a bow sticker from My Newest Addiction, and I put that over a half box. And now I'm just putting down the header and a full box for Thursday. And then let's see. On Thursday night after work, I went grocery shopping with my friend. We had decided that we were going to just do a chill Valentine's Day at my house. So I had her and her husband over, and we made a nice like surf and turf dinner. And my friend made chocolate souffle. It was so good. But we went grocery shopping together for the food that we needed. And to mark that, I pulled out a little thing from the kit and a grocery shopping heart icon from My Newest Addiction. And then I brought her back to my house. I cleaned up a little bit, and I just realized that the kit had these like little arrow stickers, which are my favorite things to layer over. So I put that down in a spray bottle from Sadie's Stickers, and I just used that to mark that I tidied my house a bit because I didn't want it to be a mess for when she came over the next night with her husband. And then after that, she took me to meet her baby nephew. They live locally to me. He's almost 2 and I hadn't met him yet, and he's the cutest thing ever. So I pulled in a little circle from the kit and I layered a bow icon. I want to say that's from a White Deer Stationery sampler, but I could be wrong. But I just layered that bow icon next to the circular sticker from the kit. And then on Friday, I put a scalloped sticker down from Panda Bird Designs. I used that to mark that I actually signed my contract and booked my videographer this day. I don't mess around. When I find something I like, I told you I just book it right away. Okay. And then I put down a bow divider from Simply Watercolor Co. again, and I am placing another vertical or half box vertically with a Panda Bird Design Laptop Girl. I had a like end of the month review call on Monday, and my company rolled out a new format for it. So I spent a majority of the day trying to figure out the new format and prepare all at the same time. It literally took me and my coworker like 3 to 4 hours to finish everything. It was ridiculous. At this point, I realized I forgot to mark that it was Valentine's Day, so I put down a half box and I pulled out my holiday stickers from Rose Colored Days and just layered the holiday sticker over top of the full box. And then to mark dinner with friends, I pulled out a cutlery sticker from Crafts by Towie. Dinner was so much fun. I would much rather sit at home and like do a game night with friends than go out. I'm such a homebody. On Friday, what did I do Friday? Oh, I booked an Airbnb in New York City. A couple of weekends ago, I went to the city out for dinner for my friend's birthday, and I had so much fun. I absolutely love New York City. If I could, I would live there. My fiance would never go for it, but part of me regrets that I didn't live in the city at all, being so close to it. So I talked to him about doing a weekend away in New York. So I ended up finding a really cute Airbnb in Manhattan on the Lower East Side. So we're going to spend a weekend in March in the city. So I marked that I booked our stay, and I layered a book hotel icon from Paper Blush Bar over a flag from the kit. And then I went to a boot camp workout class this morning. It was my first high intensity class that I've taken in a long time, and I did really well. So I'm going to continue to go because yoga, I do a lot of yoga, but it's just not enough cardio for me. So I marked my workout class with a hexagon from the kit and a dumbbell. No, not dumbbell. I always do that. A kettlebell sticker from my newest addiction. When I got home from the gym, I pretty much just stayed home for the rest of the day, and it was a very chill day. I got a lot of filming done, so to mark that, I used a camera icon from Paper Blush Bar and a film sticker from Rose Colored Days. I think I got 2 videos filmed on this day. My fiance must have been out or something because I'm never that productive when it comes to filming when he's home. And then I marked that I did voiceovers and uploaded on this night with a half box from the kit and a planner from Planning World. And then just to take up some space at the bottom, I used a little bit of washi from that Simply Gilded roll that I had pulled out before. On Sunday, I had gotten up really early. I wasn't feeling well, I don't think. So I was up by 6:30, 7 o'clock. I made myself some coffee and I just relaxed on my couch and read a ton, which was really nice. I just got these book icons from Crafts by Towie, and I just put that down to mark that I got a bunch of reading done. I think I finished a book on this day. If you follow my Instagram, I just posted I'm trying to read 40 books in 2020, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm putting down a full box now. Okay, I went to brunch this day, and it was unlike any brunch I've ever been to. We went for a friend's birthday. It's at this banquet hall, and you're in this large room. It's pretty much a wedding without a bride and groom. It's a buffet. They have a DJ. There's a dance floor. But then after brunch, they do this after party at 2 in the afternoon, and they have a DJ. And I've never seen anything like it. I felt like I was in a nightclub. People were hammered at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And it was absolutely insane. I kept looking around and I was like, I can't believe this is real right now. Don't get me wrong. It was such a good time. I danced my butt off. But at 4 p.m., I was way too drunk for a Sunday at 4 p.m. And it was crazy. I've never experienced anything like that. It was bizarre. But we had a really good time. But to mark the brunch, I put down some champagne glasses and the balloon icon from the kit to mark that we went to brunch for my friend's birthday. I got home. I felt like I needed to cleanse myself, so I put on a face mask. And that NARS tube that was a piece of deco from the kit. And then I went to bed at probably 8:30 that night. And to mark bed early, I used a little thing from the kit and a sleepy mask. That mask is from Planning World. Here is the spread all completed and filled out. This kit is gorgeous. The colors are very bold, and I think it's really beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Bye.